Hey everybody, how's it going? Quick little announcement. Currently, as of when I'm filming this at least, I do have personal readings open. I don't have the 40 to 45 minute open, but I have a few, like a limited amount of slots for the 30 to 35 minute reading, personal readings. And I also have a few slots open for the 20 to 25 minute reading, personal reading. Readings can only ever be purchased on my website. I will not DM you, anything like that. They can only ever, a reading with me, be purchased through the website. So, yeah, anything else? Thank you for everybody that's been donating to the channel. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that's been showing up in all of the ways that you do. Thank you for the emails when I send you guys personal readings. I do read them. I don't always get a chance to reply. I don't always have a chance to reply to them as there's a lot going on. But just know that I see all of them and I really appreciate it. I don't read the comments also on the YouTube videos. I make this announcement like every once in a while, so if I'm not replying, it's because I don't read the comments on the YouTube channels. But if you do get a personal reading with me, I will read the email that you send back and reply if you choose to send one back. And it is always greatly appreciated. I am very touched by everybody's kindness, so thank you very much. I love all the love. All right, so we're here with a timeless reading. Before we get started with it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with the highest good. All right, seeing the King of Swords and the Fool here. Could be exercising your voice in a new way, taking a stand for some of you. This can mean like putting yourself out there differently or just showing up differently. My favorite card, we're starting with the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is a wonderful card because it speaks about a breakthrough, it speaks about an epiphany, it speaks about being in a space where things feel very clear. In a land where things most of the time feel unclear, the Ace of Swords is appreciated because it speaks about the clarity that you seek. It can be like the truth. It's just a moment where it's like, I feel like I'm understanding what's going on here. Or I know what to do. It's mental clarity. Things fitting together and making sense. Okay. I'm seeing Five of Swords, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, Ten of Swords. I feel like everything just kind of flopped out after this Ace of Swords. So maybe you have something that you're bringing or something that you're carrying, and for some of you, the crowd that you're in may not be totally receptive to this, but this can also be like how you're perceiving that as well with the Five of Swords. Like this can be bringing up some stuff within you that maybe it's about time you address this if you choose to. But it can also be about the truth that you carry and maybe judging that truth that you carry even. Like feeling some type of way about it. I want to get further and see where this energy is coming from. It could have, the way that this is coming across, like Five of Swords and the Knight of Wands feels like somebody may have felt triggered by something and said something, because Knight of Wands can be like doing something impulsively, and Five of Swords is someone in a space where they don't feel safe, so there may be like lashing out or something like that, but it could have been based off of something that you said that felt triggering to this person. I feel like this is not, I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like this is somebody that you were you had an interaction with. I'm seeing you be like clear on the opportunities in front of you, or at least this door that's opening. But yeah, somebody may have felt, it can be like this. If you have something going on within your life that you're very clear on, and then you have an interaction with somebody that's not clear on that thing, and they are looking at you in a competitive way, where you have something that they don't have that they want for themselves, like this person may have acted out. Just because, like, Five of Swords and Knight of Wands feels like a very unrestrained energy, and also feels a bit like a bit of an immature energy, where somebody like projects a lot and reacts a lot, and that's just kind of how they do things right now. And I'm seeing it move you guys directly into like something ending. So there could have been like a falling out that was connected with this, but I'm getting like you could have even, I'm seeing this be like you brought the truth to somebody. So you could have called something out, something that needed to be said, and this person was like not having it. You would have definitely seen them lose their cool within this situation. And I'm seeing it be like, it's like the relationship crashes and burns. Like I'm seeing something like that here, but I'm also seeing that you have the Ace of Wands here. So you have opportunities in front of you. And your guides were probably like encouraging you to be just yourself with this person, to get a feel of how energetically they were going to interact with that, so you could like see what was going on behind there. The first zodiac out is Aquarius. This can have to do with somebody that you know socially or in some social capacity. Let's say it like this too. If this wasn't an interaction that you had with somebody outside of yourself, this could have been you having this truth and like judging yourself for that truth, but then being like, I'm gonna take action anyway. And so this like inaction ended, and so it allowed you to be like, you know what, I'm gonna go for this opportunity. I'm gonna see where this goes, because I'm seeing the Ace of Wands and the Star and the Page of Wands. And this is you being like, I'm seeing that there's a door in front of me, and I'm seeing that it's not locked anymore. It's not even closed anymore. Like it's completely open. And I'm seeing you want to step through this because you feel like it's aligned with your purpose. But before, you could have, the way that this Five of Swords comes across, the way that you could have experienced this with other selves is that you could have been like, what is this person, or what are these people going to think? Are they going to judge me for doing this? Are people going to think I'm like out of my mind for wanting to do this? I feel like this is my dharmic path. I feel like this is my purpose. But like, what are people going to have to say about that? And it can be this like concern with what other people are thinking and doing and saying. But I'm seeing that the like passion within you may override that fear of criticism, or even the preoccupation with other people's business that is not your own. So this is you really like deciding to mind your business here, because you can't control what other people are doing or thinking, and they're really just projecting onto you anyway. So it really has nothing to do with you, and vice versa. So whatever it is that you preoccupied by thinking other people are thinking, that's really what you're projecting onto this situation. So yeah, I'm seeing you kind of like give yourself a bit of a break here. And even though there can still be this like fear of judgment, you judging yourself ultimately, feelings of like inadequacy popping up, or any type of insecurity, stuff like that, you may still be feeling that. Like, who am I to step into this sort of thing? But I'm seeing you're still going to run with it anyway. Like, I'm seeing you're still going to enter through this door anyway. After much thought, it seems. So yeah, you could have been like feeling a type of way towards yourself, whether it was because you felt like other people were being like that towards you, or you're recognizing, oh, like that's how I'm feeling towards myself. I'm looking at a mirror when I look at other people's faces. Regardless, I'm seeing there be is sort of this moment where you could have like caught yourself judging something, but then I'm seeing like your passion, this passionate side of you, this side of you that's like, let's take action. Like, I want to be brave. I want to go ahead and do this. Like tapping that part of you on the shoulder and being like, come on, like, let's forget that. Let's just keep going with this over here. Like, let's ride that wave. So I'm seeing you kind of be like taken over by that, which is a beautiful thing to allow. In a big way, I'm seeing you be in a really great spot here. I feel like we started off very rocky within this reading. This thing that you have going on, like this path that you have chosen, I'm seeing it be a prime opportunity. I'm seeing it be aligned with your purpose. So you're definitely in there, okay? I'm seeing it also be like a good time to start walking down this road. And I'm also saying that you're going to be successful too. So even when you face bumps in the road, you're going to get over them. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. To have the Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles, this is like these big goals of yours that you're going to be achieving. But certain things needed to end in order for you to do this. I'm getting, like, there were things that you needed to end that may have not been the easiest things to take action with to complete them. Nonetheless, I'm seeing you do it here because it's necessary in order for you to get to the Ten of Pentacles, which is getting to, it can be getting to a place that feels stable for you. It can be reaching goals that you have to reach. It's just like getting to that spot that you want to be at. Something that you strive for, no matter what that might be. Also, too, I will say this. When you see the Chariot, although it does say that you are going to be able to figure out and maneuver how to move through the challenges, it does suggest that there will be things that you'll face that may not be the easiest things, but it says that you'll get out on the other side of it. So just know that too. It's not going to be like you're still in school, you know? There's still going to be more to learn. But the prospects of this are looking very, very good at this point in time. And I'm seeing it be meaningful for you as well, like on an emotional level. Like I'm getting you very identified with the Queen of Cups here. I'm looking at Aquarius and Cancer and Mars, Neptune. Interesting. The first thing, looking at all of these cards together, I have 15 of them out here. The first thing that I'm noticing, like in looking at everything together, is that what the Ten of Pentacles used to mean to you is going through a metamorphosis currently. That means like how I'm trying to end up. That means like what my goals are. That means like what brings me safety and security within my life. That means like what do I want my family situation to be looking like, if anything, or like my friend situation to be looking like. It's like the things that are the ideals for you and like goals that you want to reach within your life and things that feel valuable to you that you move towards. Those things that you give weight to have the Hanged Man here and to also have the Ten of Swords here, it means that there could have been things before that held weight that now they don't hold that same weight anymore. So you're like reorienting and rearranging like what's really holding weight for you now and what's valuable. Whereas before, maybe you thought like a white picket fence was the ideal for you. And now you're in a spot where you're like, I don't want any of that. I want something completely different. But you had to allow certain things to die, certain cycles to complete, which were not easy to allow these to complete, to do what needed to be done. Because I'm seeing you definitely had to use your voice for this, for sure. Like there are decisions that need to be made that you're still in the midst of making, from what I can see here, depending on where you are within the timeline. But it seems the majority of you, there are still some things that may need to be decided upon, but I'm getting you be in a spot where it feels like a lot is changing for you in a way where it's, your perspective is different than what it once was, and it's expanding. This isn't regressive. This means that things are being thought through and you're zooming out. And so there's more that's making sense. And you may also be recognizing, like, starting with the Ace of Swords and ending with the Hanged Man, there may be patterns, cyclical things that you're beginning to be able to see beyond and look through and recognize and understand now that you may have not had enough experience yet at that point to recognize. That now you do. And now that you're paying attention as well, like now that you're looking into things, it's becoming more and more clear to you what is really holding meaning to you, and also what's actually going to be fulfilling for you as well. Because before you could have gone after something and then gotten there and been like, this feels empty, or like not how I thought, or like I can really hear the echo around here. And then you get to other points and you're like, wow, I didn't think that I needed this in my life, but now that I have it, it's like something that I really cherish that feels very important to me, and it's become very valuable to me. So there's like all of this moving around that I'm seeing happening here, maybe in ways that you hadn't expected nor anticipated. It's growth that's happening. Let me check this out, see what else is standing out to me. I'm seeing you like doing this for you, especially for you on the inside. So this isn't that part of you that's like, I hope everybody sees me having this, or like, I hope this looks good to like that guy over there. This is you being like, I hope that this looks good to me. I hope that this feels good to me when I'm laying in bed at night, like all by myself, and that I feel peace in my heart, you know? Like, that's what I'm seeing this appeal to within you. Like, this is about, I'm hearing your emotional body. I feel like this is very connected with your moon energy within your birth chart. The moon within our birth chart, the sun represents our ego and the way that we express ourselves, especially outwardly. The moon is our astral body and our emotional body and what's going on internally, what's happening emotionally for us, what we are feeling, what we're sensing, what we're picking up on, and what we want to create because of that, what we want to experience, the type of connection we want to experience, where we feel safe, where we go through ups and downs within our lives, all of these things. Also, fun fact, wherever the moon sits within your chart, that area of life, because houses equal areas of our lives, wherever your moon sits within your chart, you generally tend to have most ups and downs within that area of your life. So yeah, what I'm getting is that either like when you were younger or at some point in time you had an experience or repeated experiences where you were not validated emotionally, and it became this like this internalized voice It can be like from a parent that didn't validate your emotions, or like you being criticized and taking that on and really like feeling that self-judgment, feeling insecure about something, and then having like low self-esteem because of that. But it all comes back to you and what you feel in your emotions. So I'm seeing it be like aligned with that subject within your life, that area of your life. But now I'm seeing you see things clearly because you've like gotten back in touch with it. But it means also that you may be experiencing a pull in the opposite direction. It's kind of like when you get more in touch, like when you're like, I don't want to be numb anymore, I want to feel things, then you start feeling everything. And so there may be some things that you're feeling that are connected with like self-judgment in some way, because I mainly see the Five of Swords as being like that. Because the story with the Five of Swords is that this person is like, I want to play with everybody else, and so they end up doing something where they're like only looking out for themselves within the game and not really being a team player, and they steal everybody's swords so nobody can play anymore. It's like that's actually the story with the Five of Swords, and so everybody's like walking away crying, and this person's like, I have all the swords. It's like that type of vibe. So this person is still immersed in like the separateness and like every man for himself and like me against everybody, or like whatever, me against the world, you know, rather than seeing the unity. And so it's this feeling that we have of separateness, of like me versus them, of like what are they thinking about me, but again, like all on an emotional level. Like you could have been criticized for being too sensitive. You could have been told to like toughen up, or that you're being dramatic, you know, or hysterical, or like whatever this is, or that you're crazy, your intuition isn't right, you know, like people gaslighting you, stuff like that. So I'm just getting that because it's like because the heart chakra is like thawing and you're feeling these things, and I'm seeing you be very, very clear. I'm seeing things make a lot of sense for you. Like you've really opened your heart up at this time. So again, you're like feeling everything, and even like the unpleasant thoughts that are coming through at times that are connected with that. Like, do I need to protect myself? Should I hide here? Should I not let other people know what I'm doing? Should I tuck myself away? All of that. Like, am I worth following my purpose? Can I do it? Am I good enough? Am I good as that guy over there? You know, all these ways that these thoughts come through, and needing to make a decision that's associated with what now really rings true to you. Because I'm seeing almost like you're very aware of your purpose at this point, and so it would be an active choice to deny that if you do now. And it seems like that's what the choice was about. Like, do you go forward with this or do you not? Are you ready? And I'm seeing with the Knight of Wands, it looks like you're ready to move forward, and you're like, okay, I can see the path very clearly. I think I'm gonna decide to walk that way. And then I'm seeing a tower happen. So there could have been something like abrupt that happened within the environment in some way, or just something that felt like a big moment of sorts, and I'm seeing it move things very quickly. It feels like you're swimming and this big wave gets behind you and it like pushes you like really far and really fast. I'm seeing like something like that happening, something that would have been like out of your hands that really pushed things forward once you were like, no, this is what I'm doing, this is what's going to happen. I'm seeing a tower. So it can be like things even feeling like they're blowing up in some way, but I'm seeing it actually propels things to move much faster because the Eight of Wands is connected with it. So it definitely ended up like fast tracking you. And then I'm seeing the Chariot and the Ten of Cups. So I'm seeing like an immediate win for you here. I'm getting confirmation of this, an immediate win for you here. And it's because you're following your heart. And again, like to have the Chariot, this is Cancer energy. This is your heart. It's your heart. It's your chest. Now, to also have this Ten of Swords here and the Ten of Pentacles, this means that something that before could have symbolized security, safety, stability, a goal of yours, multiple goals of yours, success to you, whatever symbolized that before, it may be changing now to have to have the Hanged Man here. So there could have been certain goals that you had or certain things that you were aspiring towards that you were like, yep, that's the thing. Like that really holds weight, that now it's changing for you. Again, like the idea about the white picket fence. It's like maybe before that's what you wanted. And then you look at it and you're like, that looks really empty to me now. Like it doesn't hold that meaning. It doesn't feel significant to me. So you have like a new agenda now. It's different. I'm seeing your priorities are changing. And it also feels like you're tending to things now, beginning to tend to things because it's making more sense for you to do this from the outside, from inside out. So it's like you're tending to like your emotional stuff, again, your moon energy first, and then watching it work its way outward rather than looking on the outside and being like chasing after those things and then being like, why do I just feel this hollow space inside? Now you're tending to things here first, and then you're going to see the echo of that externally. Whereas before you may have, now looking back at it, been like, I was doing things backwards before. Now you may feel like things are really in right order for you. A lot that's being realized here, and a lot that will continue to be realized. Okay, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.